So is it Yanny or is it Laurel? I'm going to talk about that here today. So hey everyone, my name is Doug. I run a company in Orem, Utah called Doug Johnson Productions. We do video production, but as part of that, I do a lot with audio. And I've personally been working with audio for nearly 40 years, so I feel at least somewhat qualified to talk about this. So if you haven't heard already, there's this thing going around the internet right now, it's trending on Twitter at #1 at the moment. This girl, Chloe Feldman, shared this clip on her Twitter feed asking whether we hear the word Yanny or the word Laurel. Let me just play that real quick.
Laurel. Laurel.
Now, about 50% of the population is hearing Yanny, about 50% is hearing Laurel, and a handful can hear both. So I'm going to save it till the end to let you know which one I heard first. But let's talk about from a audio point of view what's actually going on here and why some people are hearing one versus the other. So what I've done here is I've taken the clip and I've brought it into Adobe Audition, and what you're seeing on screen here is a spectrum analysis of the audio. So over here is the beginning of the clip. This is the end of the clip. Down at the bottom is lower frequencies, at the top is higher frequencies. The intensity of the color, whether it's red or yellow, and basically indicates how loud that particular frequency is at that point in time. Now, one thing that's kind of odd about this, and something I noticed right away, is that this is not a normal distribution you would find with normal human speech. Normal human speech, you'd have a lot more energy in through here than what this does. So there's something strange going on here. It's not what we're used to hearing. The other thing I noticed was that the patterns up top don't mirror the patterns at the bottom. With normal human speech, you'll see that when there's intensity down here, there's also intensity up top. Those are harmonics. That doesn't happen here. So it's pretty clear from what I'm seeing here that these are actually two distinct signals that have been overlaid on top of each other. So let me actually let you hear them both, and you can decide for yourself. So if I highlight this lower section right here and play that,
Laurel.
Yep.
Laurel.
You probably hear the word Laurel. I certainly do. Now if I select the upper portion and play that, Yanny. I hear the word Yanny there. So I think what they've done is they've taken two distinct audio signals, taken the lower portion from one, higher portion from the other, and combined them into one. And that's why we're able to hear both, because both are actually present there. Now, as for why you hear one versus the other, there's any number of reasons. The quality of the speakers or headphones that you're listening on can play a big part of that, and whether they emphasize the higher frequencies or the lower frequencies. But also your brain's predisposition to hear one versus the other. For example, if you know somebody named Laurel and you hear their name all the time, your brain becomes trained to recognize that pattern, and you're probably more likely to pick up on that. So a lot of things going on. So personally, I heard Yanny over and over and over again, and it wasn't until I turned up the audio and listened on the good quality of studio monitors that I actually was able to make out the Laurel portion of it. I can hear it, but I have to strain a little bit in order to get my brain to ignore the upper frequencies so I can actually hear the word Laurel there. So anyway, sound off in the comments down below. Let me know which one you hear, and make for an interesting discussion. So thanks for watching, and have a fantastic day.